Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey everybody, here we are with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be talking about all things Lego, Lord of the Rings, and Barad-Dur. But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this stream or any of the content on the channel, please
like, comment, and subscribe.
And let's talk about Lego, Lord of the Rings, Barad-Dur after the intro coming in
now.
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 79 of the Brick Chat, and we're kind of doing a special episode today because Lego Lord of the Rings Barad-Dur has been announced, and I had been waiting to talk about it, so that's what our main topic is for today's show. And we will also be continuing her build, the Mrs. Will, on the Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
I'm about to do the roof.
She's about to get into the roof.
Doesn't look good.
And, yeah, this is a special episode. We've been going on every other Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I couldn't make it. We had a bit of a family situation, and so, you know, I thought I'd make it up for it this week. And so here we are. And let's not waste any time. Let's get into the hellos. See who's here today. Ben was the first one here today, and let me get him a welcome.
Ted and Ed! Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. They're okay.
And Lego Fan 16, he was the
Hello,
second one here, so let me get a welcome for you.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
And next up we have Copper.
Hi, Copper.
Glad to see you again, Copper. Thanks for joining us. Let me get you a welcome. And we also have Miranda is here. How
Hi,
are you doing, Miranda? I hope your stepfather's doing better.
Yes.
So let me get you a welcome.
Groovy.
And your average Lego man is here. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hope you're doing well today. Let me give you a welcome.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. And you must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
So I hope everyone's doing good. There's been a lot of Lego news the last few weeks. Too much to even keep up on for most of us. But it's that time of the year, and you know, I know Star Wars has their big, you know, May the 4th and all that kind of stuff that they do. But around here, we're interested in Lord of the Rings, and so we've been waiting on bated breath for the...
Man, they made us wait, too.
Yeah.
They didn't give us anything. Oh.
Waiting on bated breath for the Barad-Dur announcement, but it is here. Which, on a side note, I want to say that Gordon Werner, fan of the channel, he pointed out to me in the past that he believes that the leakers it's an inside deal from Lego. And I am going to concur with him. I agree. And I think that the proof is in the pudding. I mean, they knew 2-3 weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, that today was going to be the release day. The official images would come out, and like clockwork, late last night they started to appear. It's just the way this all stuff goes. It's one of those things that make you go,
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get into it. And here is the front box, and and what's another interesting aspect of this set is it is identical to the original leak that happened like a year and a half ago or something like that.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a long ago leak, and so this has been in the pipeline for quite some time. They were obviously waiting to see how Rivendell performed before they were going to officially announce Barad-Dur, but clearly Rivendell did well enough. Black box, typical stuff you would expect there. And here is the back of the box. And right off the bat, one of the things that caught my eye is that this set is modular. So you can take the different sections off and to get like an up-close view on them. Because that is one thing that I noticed. We have Orthanc, and it's never fallen over on us, but it definitely
Looks like it could.
It looks like it could, and so this will probably be a lot sturdier than that. The big solid base at the bottom will help with that, and it's like 4 or 5 inches taller than Orthanc. I've done some homework. I don't have the numbers exact, but it is a few inches taller than Orthanc. But they still should look great next to each other, which is what we are going to be doing.
We hope so.
I've already moved my Orthanc because I originally had Orthanc in the center of my black gates because it was the tower for my Mordor, because I didn't really ever expect this day to arrive.
Right.
But here we are, and yeah, as soon as when the Twitter /X announcement happened, where we saw Lego officially acknowledge Barad-Dur, that night I came down and moved Orthanc and said, all right, it's coming, it's happening, I believe it. Here we go.
Yeah.
And Brick Enforcer is here. Hello, Brick Enforcer.
Brick Enforcer.
Let me get you a little welcome.
So swummy, slippy, slappy, slimming, summon.
Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the...
Oh yeah, it's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
And there's the picture, and then here it is in all of its glory. I think it looks fantastic. What do you think, honey? Are you impressed with it?
I love it. I think that they did a good job. The first thing I noticed, like you were talking about the box, the first thing I noticed on the back of the box was that hanging cage over the lava or the fire. Yeah. I thought that was fun, a good inclusion. I love the eye. I think they did a great job on that, and I'm curious to see how much it actually lights up with that light brick underneath it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, they can do it on the commercials, and they look great, but there's lots of fake stuff that goes on in there. But other than that, I think it looks great. I'm excited to get it next to the other tower, and we'll have the 2 towers, and I think that's very cool.
The light brick, I'll be curious to know how long it will actually last.
Right.
Every light brick that we've ever gotten eventually just dies.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't even use them that much. Like
but
the
even
one
just
in our
that
Orthanc had a light up feature as well, and I didn't even really use it that much, and it's dead.
Yeah. They don't last forever.
They don't last forever.
And I don't know if you can change the batteries in them.
Yeah, you might have to just completely replace the light brick.
The whole brick, huh?
And then here is the inside
Yeah,
of it.
see the skeleton down there? That's the first thing I noticed. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's cool.
And, I have close-up pictures, images on all the different levels and everything. But I just want to say that I'm really happy with the interior of this. It's very much in line with Orthanc, and dare I say better, because it is wider. I mean, obviously it's a higher piece count set as well. But yeah, I like all the different scenes and possibilities. There's been some interesting Easter eggs that I've heard other people talk about, like in the area where there's like the orcs have like their meal or whatever. There's like it's a sticker obviously, but it says "Meat's back on the menu, boys."
Does it? Oh, that's fun. I like that. Meat's back on the menu, boy.
And here, of course, is the great
The eye. That looks so cool.
I am so excited to add this to our Lord of the Rings display, because it's really gonna bring it all home.
Sure is.
Because I mean, the great eye, when you think about Lord of the Rings, like locations and everything, it's definitely the number one that comes to mind. And as I've said before, we have Orthanc, we have our Shire mock, that we have Rivendell, we have our Helm's Deep mock, and we have our Erebor mock, which the missus just finished up. That'll be the next video to get released on the channel. Look for that on Friday. And then Lake Town, which I just did a video on Lake Town last week. So, our whole like Middle Earth is really coming together. Obviously, the next thing that everybody is clamoring for is Minas Tirith. We shall have to wait and see on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But even if that doesn't happen, just having the tower with the great eye, I think really will bring the whole display home. Yeah, I'm excited about it for sure. And then here is the lower section, and like you were saying, there's the skeleton in the little cage, like roasting him over the lava. Yeah,
I love that. I think that's fun.
Mm-hmm. And I'm curious to see all the different little accessories that come in this set, as well. What kind of stuff we can get our hands on. Different, like, Lord of the Rings centric, prints and molds and stuff like that. Like, I know we're getting a new helmet for the orcs, or a few new helmets. But I'm curious what other stuff is in there as well. And then here is the, like, orc eating room. What you would expect.
Meat's back on the menu.
I don't see the sign from this images saying "Meat's back on the menu, boys." But that'll be a fun scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's this section, and I mean, I'm sure these are stickers here with the great eye, but still, I mean, it's a nice, fun inclusion. Because in the films and in the books, that you don't really get any idea of what's inside Orthanc or Barad-Dur in all actuality.
Mm-hmm. You see more of Orthanc.
Yeah, you see inside Orthanc quite a bit. So this is the Lego designers kind of got their
hands full.
Yeah. They just got to kind of mock it up on what they thought would be on the inside, and for the most part, I'm pretty happy with what they chose.
Well, I'll be happier once I see it.
Yeah, and then here is like this tower section, ladder, and just some pictures, some stickers on the wall and stuff like that. And then here is the front of it with Morgoth marching out. And what's interesting is there is a feature that these doors open and close. Like there's a little knob you can turn to make the doors open and close. So that's pretty cool.
So it looks like they open and close on their own.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to get this thing and put it dead center in front of our black gates.
Yeah, it's gonna look great behind those black gates.
And I liked
Orthink behind it, but this is gonna look even better.
Yeah,
this is what it actually looks like.
And then with Orthink right next to it, you know, we'll have the 2 towers.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. We'll have the 2 towers.
And now let's take a look at the minifigures. Here's Morgoth on the right. We actually have a custom of him, you know, courtesy of David Emperor. If I'm honest, I think that the custom we have is quite a bit better than the official one. The official one, he doesn't look bad, but he, you know, he's not. I'll get our custom one here in a bit. And then this orc in the middle. Overall, I gotta say the printing on these orcs and everything looks fantastic. But putting the pirate bandana do-rag on him, that was just unnecessary Lego. Like, I'm not going to be keeping that on mine. I would rather him be bald than have that on his head. He just, that looks a little out of place. It doesn't look right. But then the orc on the far left, he looks fantastic, full geared up and everything. I'm happy, super excited to see the return of these specific Lord of the Rings style, you know, orc swords. Haven't seen those in quite some time, so that's nice.
Oh yeah, with the little slash on them.
Yeah. And Brick and Forces says, I don't think that these huge sets over and over again is what fans really want. That's an interesting point. I'll be addressing that, you know, a little bit after we get done with all the images and everything. And Copper says, I got Rivendell, but this set is too expensive and yes, too big. Yeah, that we'll be touching on that here in a little bit. And then here is this group of minifigures. We get Sam and Frodo again.
Look at Sam's hair.
Yeah.
Did they hear us? That they did it wrong in Rivendell?
I've heard people say it's exactly the same, Sam and Frodo.
As Rivendell?
Yeah. Did they change his hair? We'll have to check on that.
Wasn't he more blonde? Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I think we swapped our hairs for one of them because we didn't like it.
Yeah, because he has red hair like Merry and Pippin.
Yeah.
That does kind of look red, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Gosh darn.
And then as far they're using the Harry Potter goblin piece for the orcs' heads, which isn't bad, but the original one was better.
The hair, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've had some people talk about this new Gollum. He's perfectly fine. I mean, he's Gollum. What can you expect?
Is there anything different about it?
The printing is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Maybe the arms are different. I'll have to...
No, those are the same arms.
Yeah.
Maybe the feet. The feet maybe look
The
different.
feet look a little wider.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got some hobbit feet on him.
Maybe so he could stand up a little better. Yeah. I don't know.
And then here, of course, is the man we're all been waiting for, Sauron, the Dark Lord. I think he looks great. I am a little surprised they didn't go with like an Avatar style, you know, taller body for him. I would be not being completely truthful with you guys if I didn't say I was a little bit disappointed about that. But having said that, he looks fantastic. Everything else, and then the orc on the right again, he looks great. And then we're getting another Mouth of Sauron. I've already done a side-by-side comparison in with the original Mouth of Sauron. There are some slight differences, you know, a little bit of printing differences, maybe some color changes. But for the most part, it's basically the same minifigure that we've gotten before. So this will make our third Mouth of Sauron in our collection. Which I know a lot of people are happy because that means that the price of Mouth of Sauron will go down a little bit because he is one of the more expensive ones to get your hands on. And John C. is here. Hello, John
Hello,
C.
John.
Let me give you a nice welcome.
So swummy, slippy, slappy, slimming, summon.
Maybe it's in the briefcase. Look on the.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
And John C. says, would it be cool if they had a rebrickable instructions to make the Cirith Ungol or a new expanded Black Gate? Yeah, that would be cool. And Copper says, who is the real Dark Lord, Sauron or Voldemort? Do you even have to ask that question? Sauron would make Voldemort his little slave.
I was gonna say, be careful there. What you're gonna say?
He'd make him his little lapdog.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just say, you know, Voldemort was defeated by Harry Potter, and you know, I'm not trying to disparage Harry Potter, but I think Sauron would have Harry Potter for lunch. It took a whole lot more than that to defeat Sauron. And then here, this picture is interesting because it has it next to Rivendell, so you can kind of see, you know, the differences. So obviously it's taller. And then the width, I would say, is similar to the main structure of Rivendell, without the little side part on it. So, you know, they're two fantastic sets. I wouldn't put Barad-Dur that close to Rivendell myself, but you know, that's still a good way for people to do a side-by-side comparison. And then now let's talk about the exclusive gift with purchase that is coming with this set, the Fell Beast, which includes a new Ringwraith, a new Nazgul, and the rumors all were saying 3 minifigures, but unless my eyes are deceiving me, I'm just seeing 1 on the box. So that's all we're going to get here, which I know a lot of people set themselves up for disappointment with this particular gift with purchase.
I was one of them.
The people were wanting a molded Fell Beast, and then I heard people talking about Eowyn and King Theoden and stuff like that as minifigures. I knew there wasn't going to be any exclusive minifigures to it, even though the Ringwraith is kind of technically an exclusive to this. They've released Ringwraiths before, so it's really not anything new there. And then, you know, all the parts, as with all gift with purchases, there's stuff that you know, Lego has at the ready, so they can, you know, throw the gift with purchases together. I will say this though, if you are worried about missing out on this, you know, I don't have any insider news or anything, but I would not be completely shocked if more Lord of the Rings sets happen, specifically like a play set style line, like a full wave. I could see the Fell Beast getting repurposed and getting released as a set, maybe then with the Witch King riding it, and then maybe then with Eowyn and stuff like that. So I do think that could be something that Lego is possibly planning.
I was hoping with the new Brachiosaurus that we'd get an actually at least a molded neck. And I don't understand the face. The face looks funny.
Well, they've always been kind of ugly looking.
Well, yeah, they're ugly, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait until I get it in my hands. It's totally different when you get it in your hands. So, but I wanted them molded, as always. After that Brontosaurus net came, or Brachiosaurus net came out, I was like, oh,
They can do it.
they can do it. They have them.
They have the part.
They
here.
have the part. They made the part. But, yeah, so I was disappointed in that.
Copper says, how much do you want to bet that LEGO isn't including a lot of the minifigures because they are planning a Lord of the Rings minifigure packs and more brickheads? I would say that's definitely a possibility, but I think LEGO is definitely at a one step at a time with this particular theme. And so Barad-Dur needs to perform well, and if Barad-Dur performs well, then we shall see more. And John C. says, I never saw the Rings of Power series, but is there anything there that could translate into a great LEGO set? Well, obviously, we revisit different locations that we saw in the trilogy and the Hobbit films, but they're just earlier versions of them, because it's the first age or second age as opposed to the third age. And here is the back of the set, and flying like this. He doesn't
look too bad.
He doesn't look too bad.
Looks like a sea serpent. He looks like the sea serpent right there.
Yeah, it is kind of sea serpenty feeling and looking.
Even where did my basilisk go? Even the basilisk. Throw some wings on the basilisk.
Is it safe to say you're a little disappointed with the Felbies?
I am disappointed with the Felbies, yes.
Yeah, I am as well,
excited.
but my expectations were tempered.
I didn't temper mine.
You were shooting for the fences.
I was all excited. Because, I was like, they gotta do it. They just gotta. They have the tools. They got the tools. They don't have the talent. That's what it is. I'm just kidding. They have the talent.
He doesn't look bad perched like that.
No, I guess not. But he would have looked better.
He would have looked better.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, Raj.
And then here it is again. It's here I am defending Brick Built Creations.
Right.
But it's not half bad. I like the new wings. The wings look nice.
This is a boat creation, and it's, granted this was with a bigger set, but they could have done better.
Yeah.
They could have done better. Oh no, I'm not gonna get him down. Oh, he's gonna fall over. I don't even know what he's still doing in my area. I got too much stuff in my area.
So, are you guys excited about Barad-Dur as I am? Are you planning on picking it up? I know it's gonna be a day one purchase for me.
Hopefully, if we get it. Not the Barad-Dur, but the Felbies.
Oh, we'll get it.
Oh, I worry.
And then
the Mimic sold out. We got the Mimic.
Yeah, we were also a half hour late.
We were half hour late.
But we can't make that mistake again.
Mm-mm.
But I think this is going to be a great pickup, great addition for LEGO Lord of the Rings fans. But it's time to address kind of the elephant in the room, and that is I'm not even going to talk about the price of these particular sets because they're big sets. Big sets by a popular theme are going to automatically come at a higher price tag. That's nothing new here. But I will say this. For new Lord of the Rings fans, LEGO is making it extremely difficult for the theme to branch out and attract new followers and new supporters. Because, right now, if you go, say this is June 1st, and so you go to the LEGO website, you'll have Barad-Dur available to purchase $460. You'll have Rivendell available to purchase for $500. 2 massive, amazing sets. But then the only other option will be Brickheads. And yes, there's some people out there that are a big fan of Brickheads, but there's also a lot of people out there that don't even look twice at them. So that's really the only cheaper option that is out there are the Brickheads. And then if you try to go to Bricklink or eBay or someplace to get some of the older sets, you will quickly find out that the vast majority of minifigures and stuff released in the original waves are going for $20 and up, just about across the board. So this theme is very, very difficult for new fans to get into, unfortunately. And that, even though, I've been collecting this theme since it was brand new on the shelves, and we've gotten just about everything that we could out of what is there. It does make me feel a little bad for the rest of the people out there, because it is such a difficult theme to get into price wise. I know some Star Wars fans would probably vehemently disagree with what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think it is the number one most exclusive theme that LEGO has made to date. Because even though there's some expensive Star Wars sets and Star Wars minifigures and stuff like that, you can still go into your local Walmart and find a $20 Star Wars set and get some minifigures and start your LEGO collecting journey that way. Like I said, for Lord of the Rings, all you can do is get a Brickhead. If you want minifigures, you're paying big money for them. And because of that, it's become, like I said, the number one most exclusive theme that LEGO has made to date. And if it's going to continue beyond where we are, I think it needs to open up the black gates a little bit, if you will. And some like, I know a lot of people are, they clamor for like battle packs and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I would love a battle pack of orcs. But even if they don't want to do that, collectible minifigure line would be nice. And I think that I go back to the Viking Village a lot, because we actually use that to, become part of our lake town, which I think works extremely well, especially when you pair it with the original, Hobbit Lake Town sets. But that set was $115, which is a little bit more on the reasonable side, and it's a really well done set that I would use that as a starting off point and encourage LEGO to, say $115 or so and under. Let's do some diorama type scenes. If you're not going to go full on with the playset style, because that's the other side of the equation. As I said before, I remember when the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit sets were on shelves, and they really didn't perform all that well as playset style sets. And when that happens, that's where, LEGO doesn't forget those things. And that's why we end up with the situation that we are in, and not just with Lord of the Rings, but I would also add Pirate and Castle to that mix again. People, would love to see a full castle wave. And last time LEGO did that back in 2013, it failed miserably.
And they hang on to those numbers.
And the last time we got a full Lord of the Rings wave, I don't want to say it did as bad as Castle 2013 did, but it wasn't an overwhelming success, hence why there hasn't been any more. and so I think that Lego is very reluctant to say, okay, we're gonna do a full playset style theme. Unfortunately, I feel like the best we could realistically hope for, I'd love to be wrong, but would be a collectible minifigure line and maybe like some of the diorama style sets that we got before. $100 range, some kind of like Rohan or sets. Though that could maybe be, on the, outside looking in. And then on the flip side of the coin, there are those that are completely happy with the big giant sets that we've been getting, and are already clamoring for Minas Tirith come next year. And I'm not, obviously, if a little Lord of the Rings is good, more must be better. I'm not opposed to that, but I'm also a little trying to be a little bit of a realist. They're giving us Barad-Dur, bad guy set, and they already gave us Rivendell, good guy set. Is Minas Tirith really necessary at this point? Now, if you retire Rivendell, a couple years down the line, and then you want to bring it in, okay, but are 3 sets in the $500 range and up really necessary for this theme? Maybe it is. Maybe the numbers, the Lego Seas supports that. I have some reservations myself because, we talk about 3 sets in the 500 plus and up range, all on store shelves together. That seems crazy. And I've heard people talk about, well, Star Wars can do it. Yeah, but let's Star Wars is off on their own separate place. Let's not talk about them. And then, the more appropriate comparison would be Harry Potter, I suppose. But
to Star Wars?
No, to Lord of the Rings.
No.
But because Harry Potter, you get Green Gods, you get some big sets, but
it's more like Castle. Because you're right now anyway. Because now we're only getting big sets.
But you still get play sets like crazy.
Not in Lord of the Rings.
And Harry Potter, I'm talking.
But not in Castle. So that's what I'm saying. It seems more like Castle. Harry Potter is more on Star Wars level because they constantly chuck out duplicates over and over. They change them a little. It's like college textbooks. Mm-hmm. They change them a little, but so yeah, I wouldn't compare Lord of the Rings to Harry Potter either because I don't think that works.
And then let me say hello to some of the other people that have joined us. Johnny 5 is here.
Hello,
Johnny 5 is alive.
Ted and Ed! Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. So they're okay.
And then Zissou Sultanfuss is here.
Zissou, how
the man,
are
the
you?
myth, the legend, Zissou.
How is Zissou?
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
And Zissou says those unique / extra helmets for the hobbits are such a fantastic bonus. Their disguises. I agree.
They gave extra?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
didn't know that.
Curious to see what other little extra accessories are in this set.
That's fun. So Sam and Frodo can dress up as little hobbits, how they march in.
Yeah.
I love it.
Johnny 5 says, yes, it's totally relevant. Plus, the only people buying the Lord of the Rings sets are people who like the old theme, so it's mostly people that have money. Right, and that's why...
Wait a minute. I'm definitely not on that level. I don't have money. We just are... What do you call us?
Irresponsible.
We're just irresponsible.
But as I've said before, out of all the themes that we collect, it's hard for me to honestly recommend and encourage people to buy Lord of the Rings sets
Yeah.
because they are so expensive. The official ones or the aftermarket.
Like, say if I was getting into Lego like right now, and I loved the Lord of the Rings, and I wished I could have got into it. I don't know that I would buy all this.
No. No.
No way, because it's so expensive. That's like when, luckily, we got back in right when Lego was still kind of struggling.
We got in at a good time with our Lego fandom. We did.
Yeah. Because we got all those. Didn't we get all those Hobbit sets on clearance?
Possibly.
Well, I know someone got them for her birthday or Easter, so.
But I mean, yeah, we've actually done rather well with Lord of the Rings, but we didn't have to pay out the wazoo for some of the stuff. Like I don't remember what I paid for Orthanc, but I got it new in the box for reasonable price, or else I wouldn't have been able to afford it.
Yeah.
I paid a little bit over retail price because by the time I got it, it was no longer on store shelves. But it was only retired for maybe a year at that time.
Not very long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might do like what we did with Helm's Deep and the Shire to get a couple of Shires. But the minifigures, man, I couldn't even imagine trying to buy the minifigures. Because, I mean, we've got all of the 13. I couldn't imagine getting all of the 13.
Yeah, we have all the dwarves. We have 2 full fellowships.
Yeah. Well, because we got one in Rivendell, didn't we?
Yeah, Rivendell came with the full fellowship, and then we had a full of the old fellowship as well.
But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. It would be too expensive.
Zisu says you didn't read the most important comment, and that is, can I borrow $459.99, please?
Sure, I'll put it in the mail today.
How about I give you $458.95?
Ooh, you got to put in a little.
Yeah.
You got to help a little, man.
Johnny 5 says we never really got the big Lord of the Rings sets except Orthanc, so yeah, we didn't. But what we did is we mocked up ours. We have 3 of the bag end sets. We have 2 of the Helm's Deep sets, and you just start building up and making them bigger and nicer from there. And like I said, she just finished her Erebor mock.
Finally got my mountain to where I can tolerate it.
Ready to show you guys all that.
I can tolerate it being
it's not 100% done, but it's done for now.
It's way better than it was. Like, I still have a lot of mountain to do on one side, but I've got most of it done. And the only reason I stopped is because we needed the big ugly rock pieces for something else. Or I would have kept going.
And Zisu says, I love Lord of the Rings, Castle, and Fantasy, and I almost decided to pass on this one. It's a fair price, but could have used a few more orcs for the price. I agree.
And Sauron should have been taller.
I would have used the taller legs for Sauron. And as far as the amount of minifigures in this set, I agree with you. They could have. People clamor about the mouth of Sauron, but I would have been perfectly fine not including him and including 2 or 3 more orcs instead.
Right.
I could never get enough orcs, and like I said, now I'm gonna have 3 mouths of Saurons.
I don't think you need that many mouths.
And JMock Studios is here. Hello,
Hi.
JMock. Here, I'll give you this one. And Zissou says he still might get it. We'll see. Like I said, I have to get it. I'm pot committed to Lord of the Rings at this point. I couldn't in good faith show you guys my Lord of the Rings display ever again if I didn't have Barad-Dur in it. Just like when Rivendell was coming out, like I was like all the stuff that I have, even though it's pretty awesome, I'll be like,
I don't have Rivendell.
I'm not complete. Other people are beating me. And
well, other people are, there's other people that are more responsible with their money.
Well, and there's other people that are land members,
right? That get it for free.
And that's I've talked about this before. Lego content creators. We come in all shapes and sizes. But the amount of people that I see pronounce Lord of the Rings stuff incorrectly.
Oh, somebody did it just the other day. Was it Orthanc that they said wrong?
Oh, and Barad-Dur, I've heard that today.
I just wanted to,
I mean, obviously they're not easy names to pronounce, so I'm not trying to be too hard on anybody, but we've known this has been coming for like a year and a half now. I mean, it's Barad-Dur.
I know. And Orthanc. No, I don't even know how he said it. I can't even remember.
And J-Mock wants to see what it looks like. Are you talking about our Erebor or
Barad-Dur?
I can show you images of Barad-Dur. I got lots of images of Barad-Dur.
Uh-oh. I don't have a brick separator. Where's all the brick separators? Oh, give me that one. They're all over there.
Sisu says, good point about Sauron being bigger. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a little
disappointing.
Yeah. Sisu says, I'm terrible about pronunciations of things. I'm a reader and...
What?
There's this little heart that comes up at the bottom comment. It always makes it hard.
Oh.
So I don't always know the correct pronunciations. I'm not saying I'm perfect either, but when I see land members already talking about this set, because I have seen a couple, and it's so blatantly obvious to me that they don't know Lord of the Rings, or they've just maybe they've caught some of the movies here or there, but they don't know the lore, and the only reason they wanted it is because it's a big $500 set.
Well, and they got it for free.
Yeah, exactly. They got a big free $500 set, so that's why they wanted it. And there you go. Kind of roll my eyes. And Zissou says, love the use of the dark orange parts. And he says, agrees, silly hearts obscuring the chat. There.
Showing the chat some love.
So, I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, I'm happy they finally showed it. I think it was a little crazy that we had to wait this long for any kind of leaks. But I digress. I'm excited about it. I'm not excited about the price, but I'm never really excited about the price.
Well, that brings me to another good point that I've had. And I've talked about this when it comes to the Bricklink Designer Program. And one of the reasons that I don't support that program is not because I don't like that the sets or I don't want to support the, Lego continuing to take fan models and make them official sets. I think that that's all fantastic. But the problem is Lego doesn't give enough lead time for these big sets. So, like I said, this set's going to be $460 and it is releasing on June 1st, so like 2 weeks from now. If
They give you a 2-week lead time to come up with that much money.
If you're not like me and haven't been following the rumors and leaks for months on end, this could be hitting you like a ton of bricks. And no, you don't have to get it day one. I mean, but when they put an exclusive gift with purchase with it, that
you
kind
feel like
of
you'll miss out.
Yeah, it creates FOMO, and so now you want that exclusive gift with purchase, and so like how to only give people 2 weeks to get ready for such a big purchase seems asinine to me. And so when it comes to like the Bricklink Designer Program, I can't give funds to support those projects because Lego waits for so long to tell me on the stuff that is the official sets. So it's like I need more preparation time. I don't think it's unreasonable to say, on June 1st or January 1st or January 2nd or whatever, just release the list of names. It doesn't have to be some fancy thing. It just could be a spreadsheet with the set numbers, amount of pieces, set name, and how much it's going to cost for the upcoming year. That way people can know, all right, Barad-Dur is coming in June, and I know I want that, so I need to start saving. Because, like back to the Bricklink Designer Program, I was talking with some of my Castle and Pirate friends, and I'm just like, I can't buy that because Lego's painted me into a corner where I got to get Barad-Dur day one so I can get the Fell Beast gift with purchase, and because of that I have no money or resources left over to put into pre-ordering a Bricklink Designer set because those are going to be a limited run as well. So that's my complaint, is that Lego is doing this to their fan base when the Bricklink Designer sets, if you're only going to make 5,000 of them, that's fine. But put those 5,000 on your store so anybody can get their hands on them. Stop making them so exclusive. And then give people proper lead-up time to save for these big purchases. Now, I understand on some of the smaller playset styles, like I would use the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom set as an example. Not all of those style sets actually get released. Lego waits and sees on things like that. So I don't have a problem with that. But when it comes to these bigger ones, like it needs to a little bit better communication with the fandom is all I'm asking for. And I don't think that that's too much to ask for.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea it was to get rid of the calendar. It was a dumb idea. Because the calendar was great. It would come out in January and it would show you all the whole year what you were going to get. And I don't know why they stopped that. It really wasn't a very good thing to do. Oh, there it is.
And Goofyfoot has joined us.
Hi, Goofyfoot.
Glad to see you. I haven't talked to you in a while. Let me get you a welcome.
Groovy.
And Sisu says $60 more than Rivendell right now. Rivendell is $60 more. So Rivendell is $500 and this is $460.
So it's $40.
And then Sisu says, still haven't seen discount on Amazon for Rivendell, so this might be one of the sets to go ahead and day one and snatch the gift with purchase. Could be wrong though. Might see a $1,500 discount if someone is lucky, but doubtful. And Goofy says, "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Mikey J. Getting some Lego news on the ride home. Hurry up, Friday. I hear ya."
Oh, I know.
And Zisu says, "So are the two of them Orkai orcs? The two orcs? No, those would be Mordor orcs. Let's go back and look at them." Just find the picture.
Goodness gracious.
Oh yeah, like a lot of pictures. So traditionally speaking, the green orcs were technically Moria orcs. They came in the Mines of Moria set. Obviously, this is not Moria, so that color coding scheme has clearly gone out the window now. And then here's another green one again, which would technically have been Moria orcs. And then the two red ones, those are probably more in line with what you would expect out of Mordor, but they're not Uruk-hai. Uruk-hai, they were, Saruman created them. So these are a little bit different.
Those are the ones with the white handprint, right? The Uruk-hai.
And then, Morgoth here, he's got a face only a mother could love. And Zisu says, "Been at work all day, haven't had time to look too closely, and hope meat is back on the menu, boy."
Yeah, did he hear that there might be an Easter egg, a sign that says that inside the kitchen? I thought that was funny. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Although that is a Saruman orc that says that too.
Yeah, it is. But I recently did a Lord of the Rings orc army video. If you haven't seen that, check that out. I go into
deep detail.
Yeah.
Your brain shut down for a second there, babe.
But I don't keep everything exactly how it's supposed to be. As far as what orcs go with one, because we don't have a Moria scene, so I don't. And my Moria orcs, I think, are with my Saruman orcs, my Uruk-hai, but I would have to double check on that.
But the one that's in the little bucket, he's a Moria orc, isn't he? Or a goblin?
That's a goblin.
Oh, that's a goblin for the Goblin King.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little different.
Little different. So many types.
But yeah, I've been doing I've been doing all kinds of Lord of the Rings videos leading up to this stuff. And that will continue for the next few weeks leading up to when we get it and build it and review it and all that good fun stuff, which I'm actually happy that it has the modular design, so then I can assign her a book to build or two.
We can get it built quick.
Yeah. Zisu says, "The Moria orcs were my favorite from the retired Mines of Moria. I treasure them." Yeah. And we have M&M's. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Let me give you something.
So swummy, slippy, slappy, slimming, summon.
Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the...
Oh yeah, it's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
But they want to know, where do we buy them? we bought the majority of our Lord of the Rings sets probably from Bricklink. It's been so long ago now.
It's hard to remember where we got everything. Yeah, most likely it was Bricklink.
The Hobbit sets we picked up on store shelves.
Yeah, all the Hobbit sets were all store. We picked up the Shire. The Shire was the store bought, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because
Trying to look and see what we have boxes to. If we have the box, then we bought it brand new in the box.
Well, there's the Goblin King.
I don't think Helm's Deep we bought brand new in the box.
I don't think we had Helm's Deep.
Yeah, so Helm's Deep I bought used, and then we bought a second one that we just
parted it out.
Yeah, we just bought the parts for it.
Same with the Shire. We bought. We have three.
We have one official bag end, and then the other two we just got the parts from Bricklink.
I just modded them.
That's the way we tend to roll. You can save quite a bit of money by going about it that way, especially if you're not super interested in having the minifigures.
The Erebor was on clearance. We picked that up because we bought a couple of them.
Yeah.
And then we bought one on Bricklink as well, a full set on Bricklink.
My greatest, well, I don't want to say my greatest Lego buying regret, but
we have a lot of them.
it's up near the top. Is I would say 6 months, maybe year and a half after the Hobbit sets were already on store shelves. We were at the Lego store, the closest one to us, and they had a stack of the Lonely Mountain sets on clearance, just trying to get rid of them. And that is the set that includes Smog, and Smog alone and the minifigures in it is like way expensive. Like I saw somebody on Facebook or something wanting to sell Smog for like $275 or something like that.
Wow, yeah. that is outrageous.
And like I said, I remember seeing that stack of those sets sitting there.
And you wonder why they don't want to do sets like that anymore.
Like $85.
Because they sat on the shelves, and then they clearanced them out. So at that time, they lost money on them.
And we have another new member of the stream, Airborne Animation.
Hello, Airborne Animation.
Let me get you a welcome.
I'm not going to sit and do that. But they're like, you're grumpy if you do that. I'm not grumpy.
I don't understand.
They want you to sort them out.
They want you to sort all the pieces?
These three, because they look a lot alike. Especially these two look a lot alike.
Oh, and you'll be grumpy if you don't.
And you'll be grumpy if you don't.
Oh, that's
I'll be
interesting.
grumpier if I sort them out. I can figure them out. It's just because there's so many. You know.
Sisu says, was that before the Lego movie, though? Before Lego was hip?
Yeah, it was. Before the Lego movie.
And Ereborn says, Lego really did good with the mouth of Sauron and Sauron himself. It looks straight up high quality. Yeah. Both of those minifigures look great.
Except the only thing we were saying was we wish that Sauron had the Avatar legs, the taller.
Yeah.
We wish he was a version taller, that he's not the same size. But other than that, the printing is nice, and the helmets are nice and everything. That's great, but I do wish they would have made him taller. It would have been just more accurate, I guess.
Now, let me...
See, now I'm getting angry because I can't find the right one. No, I'm just kidding. Again, I'm not going to spend time sorting them.
Gothmog. That's his name. I was pronouncing it wrong. Gothmog.
Who's
Let
Gothmog?
me get some stuff here.
Who's Gothmog? love it when I ask him a question and he doesn't answer me. So much fun.
Well, you know, we're talking about orcs and such, so.
So he's an orc?
Yeah,
apparently.
He's the
Don't
ugly
yeah me like I should know. You didn't even know his name. I don't even know what one you're talking about. Yeah, me.
Well, they never say his name in the movies.
You should just know. What kind of Lord of the Rings fan are you?
What kind indeed?
What kind indeed? That one. Maybe I like my Lego all unsorted. Maybe I like it. Why you gotta call me grumpy? Alright. Upside down. Goes this way. It's awfully silent. What you got?
Got some stuff.
What you got? What you got? What you got? Mr. Mikey J's been working me to the bone down here.
Yeah.
To the bone.
And Zissou says Mikey left for a second breakfast. So here's an Orakai. See, they're all red. It's an official one. Let me go get my little stand.
Your show stand?
Yeah.
Your wife made ya? Oh, I was not looking forward to these roofs. A lot of detail.
Yes, he's our Orakai. Focus.
Mm.
And then these are the Moria orcs. And again, these look like what's coming here.
That's more of what we're getting.
Yeah, although like I said, the hair piece is a little different.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Well, because they've got long hair.
Yeah.
They got the short hair on the...
Yeah, they got, like, long hair. Where the new one, it's, like, it's the same mold as from Harry Potter, like the goblins have on.
Yeah.
And then these are Gundabad orcs. These are from the Hobbit films. Like brown and tan. Gundabad. Well, some of them have white on their face too, which is a little confusing.
Because they look like Sarumans.
Yeah. And then here's my custom Gothmog, thanks to David Emperor. Like I said, if I'm honest, he kind of blows away the official one. Which is kind of sad.
Right, you would think the official one would blow away the...
Yeah.
But they've gone downhill on there.
Yeah.
On their... They don't give us the really, really nice ones anymore. They give us just enough to satisfy.
And here's the mouth of Sauron. Again, the new one is pretty comparable. Slight maybe printing differences, but you know. And then this is the one that many people were clamoring for, and it just didn't happen.
What? Saruman?
The Witch King.
Oh, the Witch King.
A custom Witch King, which I will be putting him on the Fell Beast. You best believe. But I'd always been missing Sauron from my collection, so that makes me happy. And Airborne says, I'm trying to collect all the classic spacemen, but the prices aren't looking good right now.
Oh. Anything classic is just not. It's so expensive. They've price gouged everybody.
And Brick Enforcer says, what was the Rivendell gift with purchase? It was the Brickheads, which we have that. We haven't opened it. It's still in the box.
Yeah, I think they learned their lesson on that.
Which
Many Lord of the Rings fans aren't as Brickheads fans.
I don't know about you guys, but when I log on to Facebook right now, like if I was to pull my Facebook page up and we go scrolling, I would, if I see a Lego ad, I guarantee it'll be for Rivendell. So Lego is pushing Rivendell right now. I think that they're hoping for some double up purchases, but that means people would be spending $1,000 on Lego. But it'd be a way for them to get 2 of the Fell Beasts, you know, if you do 2 separate orders.
Yeah.
And Airborne says, oh, wait, I thought y'all were just talking about not building it. Oh, well, no. She's building the Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
Oh, yeah,
cottage. That's what she's building.
We're not building Barad-Dur. We're just talking about Barad-Dur today. We live build. We build at the same time. I'm just trying to finish this
set so I can build her a table for her Disney collection.
Yeah, sure. Lots of talk.
Zissou says, I sold my extra Radagast. Probably should have kept him. We actually, we had a dog chew up one of them. I don't know what happened to that one. What we ended up doing with it.
I'm pretty sure he's gone.
And then, but we have 2 or 3 Radagast. He's a cool minifigure.
He's one of my favorites.
Brick and Force says they weren't special though, right? No, the Rivendell gift with purchases was the same as the ones the Brickheads you got in the store. Airborne says I want to get Rivendell. Yes. Even though I don't have Barad-Dur in my hands right now, if you were to ask me right now which one to get first, if you don't have either one of them, I would say Rivendell. Rivendell is the most beautiful Lego set that I have ever built or owned or even seen official set, in all honesty.
It's so pretty.
And Zissou says, Arrowborn of the 2, I like Rivendell's set better, just my opinion. Yeah. Brick and Force says, gift with purchase is not for Rivendell. It's for any Lord of the Rings purchase. So if you want to spend whatever the threshold is on Brickheads, I'm sure they'll send you the
Fell Beast.
The Fell Beast as well. So so any Lego Lord of the Rings purchases will qualify for the Fell Beast.
It's just not Barad-Dur.
Yeah.
But most people are buying Barad-Dur.
And Arrowborn says, oh, I saw the orange pieces and thought it was it.
Oh, no, I'm building the roof of Snow White right now. Because that's all I have left to do is the roof. So, yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you. Just trying to get this roof done.
And Bonnie is here. Hello, Bonnie. Let me give you.
Hi, Bonnie.
Welcome to the stream. I'll give you this one.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. And you must be the Monopoly guy. Thanks for the free parking. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
You know, earlier in the stream, I was calling Gothmog Morgoth.
You were.
And that is, he is the one that was Sauron's boss. Because Sauron wasn't the top.
Morgoth was.
Morgoth, he created the Balrogs and all that. But the reason I got it confused is because Gothmog, Morgoth, it's like they took the same letters and jumbled them around.
Like almost backwards.
Yeah.
Morgoth, Gothmog. I bet you it is.
Tolkien was a genius, but, you know, sometimes, you know, I understand when it comes to names, sometimes you're just like, eh.
Nobody'll know.
Nobody will know. And Airborne says, we really need Lord of the Rings battle packs like Star Wars. That would be great, especially for some orc or Rohan or elves or Gondor armies. Because like I said, it's not easy to. It's a challenging theme to collect for. And Zissou says, yes, we badly need that. Goofy says, I can chat a little bit now that I'm in bumper-to-bumper part of my commute.
Oh, no.
That stinks. And he says, I collect creator car sets. Are there any places with deals? I've paid full price and all. I can never seem to find them on sale. The big cars? Like, are you talking like Speed Champions? I don't collect the big cars.
We don't really collect Speed Champions either, but we do have a few.
Yeah, we have a few. I keep I'm interested in the Speed Champions.
But see, this is the problem. We don't have any money for the little sets because we have all our money tied up in the big sets.
Yeah.
Because I haven't even gotten any of the new Harry Potters yet.
No, she hasn't.
I'm so sad. Every time I go into Walmart and I see the owlery, I'm like, oh. The boathouse, my fake boathouse.
We haven't.
I've got a fake one.
We haven't even bought the X-Men jet yet.
No Rogue yet.
Which she just got 2 sets for Mother's Day.
I did, but none of. You would figure that 2 sets for Mother's Day, I'd have some kind of Harry Potter in there. No, I bought police stations.
Though she bought the new prison sets.
Prison, yeah.
Because we're using them to make dungeons for our Lego Dungeons and Dragons game.
They had, if anybody's looking to do a dungeons, those sets are $100, and they come with like 2 big ugly rock pieces and then like another half one. So I mean, it's all, the whole bottom part's all rock, and so I bought 2 of them so we could have 4 different dungeon parts. Because you know, I'm always, I have a hard time spending money on myself, and so I like to buy things that the whole family can enjoy.
She's good like that.
I am. The only bad thing is my son, he decided he wanted to put the stickers on after I told him not to. But I just took them off. I used my little trick that, who was the one who told me that trick? Was it Gordon Warner?
And
Somebody did.
Our Toy World is here.
Hi, Our Toy World.
Let me give you a welcome.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
We just did that one.
I'll give you this one.
So swummy, slippy, slappy, slimming, summon.
Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
How have you been doing, Richie? Have you had any new videos of late? And Goofyfoot says, yes, I'm in the U.S. Yes, speed sets also. Everything cars.
Everything cars. Yeah, we like some of the speed champions. I got a Lotus. I'm driving a Lotus around my city.
I have a Countach and a Corvette.
He's got a Countach and a Corvette. He's been eyeballing the Ferrari, but I've been shooting him down.
Well, like Zissou says here, choosing to buy Barad-Dur means I have to skip some dreams. Yeah, that's always the problem, is that I am, Lego's really been roping me in with these big sets.
It takes our whole budget.
Barad-Dur, and then before that we got the Dungeons and Dragons set, and before that we got the Medieval Town Squares set. So like my Lego
card.
my Lego budget for the year, for me personally, is pretty much tapped out. I can get some collectible minifigures here and there, and if someone's making a Bricklink order, I might be able to post some stuff in there. But for the most part, like I'm tapped out. So like, she's on the docket for what is next up.
Yeah, and then because they're bringing a new Great Hall. They're doing a potion set, so I'm gonna need all those. But
Drumstrag.
The Drumstrag ship, yep, I'm gonna need that. And then, did you see the new Jurassic World sets? There's a Stegosaurus coming.
Yeah, we need the Stegosaurus.
Yep, there's gonna be, and then there's a Allosaurus that's in the next one, and then there's a buildable Ankylosaurus, but we don't need that one. But the Stegosaurus, I saw that. I'm like, ooh, I need a Stegosaurus. I was really hoping it was a Spinosaurus, but I do like new dinosaurs. So yeah, that's in the budget. That'll probably come for somebody's BIRD birthday. BIRD. Bird in the word. So yeah, and then like I said, all the Harry Potter. What big ones do we have in September? What's that gonna be? What do you think that's gonna be?
Big sets?
Yeah.
The only other one, and it depends on how X-Men 97 performs for Disney Plus, and how the Blackbird is selling, would be the X-Men Mansion. That's the last set that came in that major leak that I was like,
Yeah. Really?
And Brick Enforcer wants to know what trick that is, Jen. You got a trick?
I got a trick?
You got a trick?
What trick? What did I say? I'm confused. What trick did I use?
And
You'll have to remind me. I'm sorry, and then I'll tell you. I don't remember what trick I was talking about.
Our Toy World says, I've been better, trying to make a new video this weekend. So glad to see Johnny Thunder is returning this summer.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sorry you're having a rough go.
Yeah. We don't like to hear that.
Yeah. And Emery is here.
Hello.
Says, good morning, late to the chat. How is the hype for Barad-Dur and the Fell Beast?
Ooh.
Well, let me get you a welcome.
Ted, Annette! Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coat. Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. They're okay.
The sticker trick.
Oh, the sticker trick. Thank you. I was given the trick that if you put a sticker on and you put it on crooked, if you use the sticker sheet, the edges of the sticker sheet to get underneath it, you can grab it and pull it off. It works so good. The only problem is if you do it too many times and all your corners, you'll have to find another sticker sheet. That happened to me when he was building. I had to take him off there, so I had to find another sticker sheet. But it's so nice that you can do that. I don't know if they've been on for a long time, if it would work. Like, say, if you get a bulk lot or something, you see something with a sticker on it. I don't know if it would work. But newly applied stickers, it works.
If it's been caked on there. And,
right.
had sticky hands playing with
right.
it. It might not come off.
Right. But newly applied stickers, I do it all the time because I'm kind of OCD about crooked stickers. It drives me bonkers. So I tell everyone, even Mike over there, that if it's a sticker, let me apply it. Let me apply it. Because if not, it'll drive me bonkers, and I'll know I didn't apply it.
I might buy it, but I don't apply it.
So yes, that is a great trick. I use it all the time.
So,
3. Got a heart of elephants up there.
yeah.
4. Everybody's got summer fever.
Yeah.
You know, it's the end of it's almost like, because half of May is already over. The graduates have already graduated, you know, and we're just, is it over yet? You just wait and wait and wait. Oh, I got stuck in my ring.
So, let's play some games, huh?
Oh, yeah. Got some games.
Play some games. So, do you know what time it is?
I do know.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's time for the Lego theme throwdown. How it works is 2 Lego themes are randomly selected, but only one is moving on, and the other one is going home. If the better. So check the chat and put in your vote, because it can come down to you to decide which theme is.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson.
All right, so now it's time for the Lego theme throwdown, and we already did the current sets. If you're new here, so now we're doing the classic sets, classic themes before the year 2000. Emery says, "How do you apply the stickers with the brick separator trick?" Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
That is the
Or
way.
sir. Sorry. Yes.
So
I do that. Or sometimes, if they're the really, really small ones, I might use my nail, but I usually use brick separator.
ooh, and first up we get Pirates.
Uh-oh.
So who's going home against Pirates?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, Town. So now I'm going to get the poll going. Brick Enforcer says, "I love me some Iron Mike, still do." Yes, I'll be watching him hopefully knock out Jake Paul in July.
Pardon me. Ew, there's a spider down here. That's a dead spider, but there's a spider down there. That's what happens when the kid doesn't come down. I gotta go under the table myself. Where was I?
This one might actually be somewhat close.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Town
Yeah.
and Pirates. Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is Town like city?
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing it again?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Sorry.
Losing all my parts, man.
Now Pirates came first, so we'll start with them. Now, obviously, there's a lot of smaller and medium-sized sets, but you know we got the Brick Bounty, nice ship from 2009, and What else are we gonna talk? Oh, I guess we're before the year 2000.
Yeah, so you
I'm
can't-
breaking my own rules.
I was gonna say, I was thinking.
I only make rules so I can break them. Lagoon Lockup from 91. Forbidden Island. The original Imperial flagship. Rock Island Refuge. The original El Dorado. Imperial Trading Post. Enchanted Island. The Black Seas Barracuda. The OG. The Skull Eyes Scooter. See, they got some heavyweights here. Red Beard Runner. So that's a little look at pirates. Now let's take a look at town. So classic town. Yeah, there we go. Canada Post Mail truck. Let's see, the fire station, 1978 fire station.
Ooh.
1979 police headquarters. Coast Guard station. See, at the, these late 70s sets, town really was at the forefront of it for Lego. I mean, there's just so many here. I mean, we'd be here all day if we were looking at them all. Let's see what Holiday Home looks like.
Aww.
Weetabix Townhouse.
Ooh, fancy.
Town Bank. So, where are you? What side of the fence are you on, honey?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I should pick town.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should. No. I love pirates.
So she's going with pirates. And unless you're new here, no, I'm going with pirates as well. So, and surprisingly, the chat is behind us as well.
With the pirates.
So, town, you're going home.
Town's out of here today. It's okay. We still love you.
We still love you. Now, next up. Oh, can't do pirates again.
Oh, no. You already had pirates.
You're done for today.
You're done for the day. Sail away. Sail away.
Bobby said,
That was so slow.
oh, Pirates wants to go again. I want to send them all home.
I'm gonna
No.
send them all home. Let me at them. Let me at them. Model team.
What was it, promotional and model team?
I didn't see promotional.
Or it was hobby sets.
Hobby sets.
Hobby sets and model team.
Oh my gosh, I am so droppy today.
So that's interesting.
Dropping everything. Remember, before 2000, can't be adding stuff.
hobby, sets, and model team.
Model team.
So the poll is live. Hobby sets and model team. Here's hobby sets.
There's only 9 of them?
Yeah,
Oh, they got a. What year is that?
2003, but they had another
Oh.
one from 1978.
So that one must have just been a reissue.
USS Constellation. Yeah, it's a. I bet the new ship is gonna look somewhat
Like
this.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They got trains, some cars.
Got an old Cadillac.
That's a cool
1913, 1926 Renault,
Ooh.
Formula One.
Oh, that's a little.
It's a little ugly looking.
Well, I wouldn't have said that.
Here's this locomotive.
I like it.
So that's hobby sets. Let's see what model team has to offer. Only 16 sets here. Similar kind of thing.
So it almost looks like it was the same.
Yeah, it was like the
Old versus new.
yeah, it replaced it.
Yeah. That's funny that they're up against each other, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That one, I think I'm gonna. Well, what year is that?
96.
Oh. I think I'm gonna go with them.
So you are voting for model team.
Yeah.
I'm also going to be voting for a model team, and so that means that
Hobby sets?
promotional
No, hobby sets.
hobby sets you're
Not
going
promotional. Hobby sets. Why you keep trying to throw promotional in there?
because clearly they don't belong either.
Apparently. Oh, I not. Where did that come from?
And nobody voted in this one.
Nobody voted at all?
Brick and Force says, what do you think of the new ship coming out? I think that I am going to wait to see what it looks like before I make any definitive thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Having said that, it's a little bit on the newer
Modern
side. You know, as far as the ship was in function in the early 1900s. So,
Yeah. It's a nice looking ship. It just doesn't fit our time
yeah.
frame, our era.
Oh.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
It's like the Titanic, you know.
Yeah, it's closer in line with the Titanic than it is with pirate ships. So, you know, again, I'm gonna wait till I see, you know, actual images before I make a final decision. But my initial gut feeling are, I'm sure that it's going to be a nice set, but I don't know if it is something that is up my alley.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Georgie's back.
Hi, Georgie.
All right, now let's spin again. Final spin. Fabuland.
Ooh. Yeah, hon. I'm finishing Snow White.
Fabuland versus space.
Ooh, that's a big one.
What can I build?
What is that?
What can I build?
I'll go like that. Okay. If you want to sit here and build this helicopter, you can.
Can I finish this for you?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because it's all sorts of small pieces. And I'm
Oh, I
almost
can do this flower.
No, build the helicopter. I need the helicopter built.
Alright.
Well, hey, go put.
Then can I build this?
Not today.
Oh, why? I
And
need
here's
to build it.
Fabuland Cottage.
Oh, there goes your.
These are almost like Duplo and Lego
Fabuland is, yeah. That was like the first Duplo.
crossbreed.
So where's the instructions?
I mean,
Oh, nope. Put that down. Careful.
does anybody out there actually collect Fabuland?
Mayo does, doesn't he?
Fabuland.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
I'm not building that girl.
Why not? She's the helicopter pilot.
Well,
And
yeah,
it's
I
going
got
up against space.
Ooh. Oh. Oh no. I'm sorry. Sorry. Here, what's your foot?
I mean, honestly, this alone probably beats Fabuland.
Space. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
The original Galaxy Explorer.
Oh yeah.
Alpha 1 rocket base. And then, you know, every time I think of a monorail,
Mama,
there was an
why
old
are you
episode of The Simpsons where they were going to put a monorail into Springfield.
Yeah.
Is with fries?
Monorail, monorail.
With potatoes.
What are we having for tomorrow?
We'll worry about
Same
tomorrow
thing,
at that
I
time.
guess.
No, we'll probably have.
Hamburgers?
We could probably have hamburgers.
Well, no, we're playing D&D tomorrow.
Oh, so no, we'll probably have chicken sandwiches, barbecue chicken sandwiches, and fries tomorrow.
Oh,
Where are you, monorail?
I don't know.
Is it Friday yet?
No.
I don't know. Is it?
Is it Friday yet?
No.
No.
Daddy is wrong.
It's only Tuesday.
Only just 2 more days left.
Oh, I gotta make 2 of
Oh, here it is. Futuron monorail
Ooh.
transport system.
these.
This alone destroys Fabuland.
All of Fabuland.
All of Fabuland.
Yes.
Fabuland.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you going to vote for Fabuland?
No.
No.
So
That's
you're
what
going
I
with
want
space.
vote.
I'm going with space as well. So
We didn't leave anything up to the chat.
we didn't leave anything up to the chat today. Sorry, but that's the way the cookie crumbled
Actually-
today.
Yeah. I'm going for space. Space and me, just a pair.
Mm-hmm.
Emery says, my friend collects Fabuland. She had a lot when she was young.
Yeah.
So that is the Lego theme throwdown for today.
Can I stay down here?
If you'd like to.
Till dinner.
You're almost done.
I am.
Look at that. It's nearing completion.
Oh, nobody can see it.
Let's go, Mama.
On Lord of the Rings Day, she's building a Snow White set.
Well,
Do you have one more bag or something?
I do.
One more bag?
Uh-oh.
See, you got Black Spider up in there in your attic.
I do have a black spider
Wait,
in
what?
my attic.
Uh-oh. A real spider!
Look at the new ones look super real.
That's a real spider for sure. That's a totally real spider for sure.
I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Oh no, it is. Okay, good. I'm like, that doesn't look right, but no, that's how it's supposed to be. So yeah, I've only got one more side to do, and then she will be finished. And then I have nowhere to put her.
Where's Disneyland?
I don't have a Disneyland yet.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Daddy's gonna make me one.
Disneyland. How about you? Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Disneyland, Disneyland.
I'm not gonna open another bag.
No. Well,
I'll probably finish off camera
yeah,
just to finish it
yeah,
because it's almost done.
yeah.
Just to get it done. I mean, I guess I have a couple more bags left. I've got the coffin, the glass
Oh,
coffin.
yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, I do like that. It's up with the purple leaf.
And the white trees.
Yeah, the birch trees with the little yeah, it goes over here. So yeah, I got a couple of trees.
Georgie came in late.
Yeah, Georgia came in late.
But I think we're gonna call it a day here, everyone. We've pretty much exhausted the Barad-Dur topic to death. Can't wait to get my hands on it and build it in person.
I was gonna say, there's no way they would have given me an extra one of those.
But thanks everyone
Thanks
for coming
so
and
much.
hanging out. Emery's, Brick Enforcer, Zissou, Our Toy World, Goofy
I have
Foot,
something to say.
Hold on.
Airborne Animations,
just-
Bonnie,
We just take
Brick Enforcer,
Michael Myers down. in
Ben,
the house.
Copper,
I didn't step in it.
John
Yeah,
C,
actually, I was getting Michael Myers
Your
down.
Average Lego Man,
okay
Lego
to
Fan
get my
16. Everybody, thanks so much for coming and
Thank
hanging
you so
out with
much.
us. And we should be back at our regularly scheduled time next week, next Wednesday. So, but thanks for coming and hanging out. You know, if you haven't already, hit the like on the way out, and we will see you in the next one.
Take care, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.